Hi, today we're going to be learning how to use a more pipette. Now, in order to draw liquid up in the pipette, you gently squeeze the top of the bulb and place it over the pipette, allowing the water to rise within the pipette. Now, before you start any of this, however, you're going to want to repeat this procedure, except you use deionized water and rinse it 3 times, and then rinse the pipette with the solution you're using 3 times in order to prevent contamination. After you're finished raising the liquid into the pipette, you cap it with the top of your finger. Now, as we zoom in on the pipette, we're going to be looking at our volume. This volume is, we read this from the meniscus. The meniscus is the small dip under the pipette, and as you can see right now, I'm wiping the excess liquid off the volumetric flat, or off the more pipette, so when I transfer it into my beaker, the drops from the outside don't transfer into my volume. Now, in order to calculate final volume, you subtract the final volume from the initial volume. In this case, our initial volume was 0 because there wasn't anything in the pipette. So now, as I'm reading the meniscus, I record my final volume, and then I'm going to transfer my liquid. And you can see here that my final volume is about 1.8 milliliters. So as I'm placing it into my beaker, I let gravity do the work, and I do not blow out the excess liquid because the pipette is calibrated to allow for some of the liquid to not completely drain from the pipette. And certain pipettes allow for this. Ours, it turns out, drained completely. So now that I put it in my beaker, I know the volume in that beaker, and I can use it for the rest of my calculations. Here's a copy of our data recorded to the nearest 2 decimal places, and here's the final minus initial, giving us the total volume.